Hey, what's up everybody? This is Madeline Moon from Mind Body Musings and the Mind Body Musings podcast, and I just wanted to make a really quick video today to tell you guys about something that's helped me tremendously to come to the conclusion that I freaking love my body, I love myself, I love everything about me, and then I'm going to start living unapologetically. So I know that if you've been listening to my show, you've been getting a lot of different insights from different people, and there's lots of different terms they throw around like mindfulness and awareness and intuitive eating and loving yourself, but what does this all really mean? What does it come down to, and how do we start doing it today? Well, one thing that's really helped me on this journey, it all comes down to this. And I know there are, of course, a lot of little things that come into play. It takes a while, it takes practice, but one huge thing that's really added up to my self-love is gratitude. And I know you've heard this before. Yes, gratitude. Okay, being grateful for the flower outside my window and being grateful for my dog and my family, but how do I start living that way? Well, something that you can do like every single day, and it's a very small effort, something I started to do a while ago, is have a jar. I have a jar in my kitchen, somewhere that I visit quite often, and so of course I visit my kitchen all the time, so it's always sitting there, and I do something called the gratitude jar. And you may have heard something like this before, but I have a little bit of a remix to it, and I changed it a little bit. But every morning I used to write, and I still do this very often, but this is what I really started to do when I wanted to get on board with this gratitude thing, and now it's become kind of second nature, which is amazing. But one thing you can start to do is tearing out little scripts of paper and writing every morning something you're grateful for, as well as your intuition for the day. So, I'm sorry, your intention for the day, not intuition, but intuition comes into play for sure, but your intention for the day. So you want to write down something you're grateful for. Like some days it could be something as simple as, I'm so grateful I have a car to go to work. I'm so grateful I have money for gas. I'm so grateful that it's snowing outside and it's beautiful, or the sun's shining and it's amazing and gorgeous. So you can just start writing down simple things. Some days they might be big things, like I'm so grateful that I even have a body and I have a place to live. And then your intention for the day can be something along the lines of, I intend to stop counting calories today, or I intend to eat the carbs, or I intend to not focus on reading nutrition and fitness articles, or I intend to speak up when people tell me, wow, you look like you lost weight, you look great, or wow, you look like you put on weight, what happened? Speak up about it, because that's a huge part of all of this, is learning how to respect yourself, not just on the inside, but speaking about it and saying things, speaking up when people make comments about your body, and tell them about where you are in life and how you're not super duper comfortable with that. Don't be afraid to do that. That's for another video, of course. I have a lot to say on that topic. But what I just wanted to say today is that gratitude really comes into play when you start to love yourself. And even if you start doing something like meditation every morning or every afternoon for 5 minutes of the day, what I like to do is a body scan where I just go from the tip of my toes to my kneecaps, to my stomach, to my fingertips, to my elbows, to my shoulders, to my mouth, my eyes, my nose, the very top of my head. And I just do really quickly a body scan where I say, thank you, toes, for keeping me upright during the day. Thank you, kneecaps, for letting me squat when I feel like it and lift heavy. Thank you, stomach, for digesting all those carbs that I do love to eat and I want to eat, and thank you for putting them to use. Thank you, fingertips, for being able to touch and hold things. My eyes for being able to see beauty in this world. So being able to individually thank your body parts for what they do for you every day really adds up, and then you'll start doing it throughout the day without even realizing it. And then things that happen during the morning that get on your nerves and make you want to just cling to your calorie counting app or cling to your Fitbit, they stop bothering you quite as much after a while. Don't expect this to happen immediately, but definitely after a while. Like just the other day, I was putting an English muffin inside of my oven at 350 degrees, and it was silly, and I didn't put on a little oven mitt, and I grabbed my English muffin, and then of course, you know, with me just grabbing it out of there, I burnt myself in my oven, and immediately what came out of my mouth after ow was, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that wasn't on my fingertips, because if I had burnt my fingertips, that would have been a disaster. I couldn't type, I couldn't do this and that, so I was really grateful that it ended up being right here. That's why I still have this Band-Aid on 5 days after, because it does really hurt. But I was super grateful because it could have been so much more worse. And even today, like, I was trying to clean out the coffee pot and take out the little coffee filter with all the coffee granules. And you've probably done this before when you're taking it out in a hurry, and then you end up spilling a little bit, and then your focus gets off track, and then you spill a lot, and then before you know it, it's just everywhere, and it's frustrating. But immediately, I just laughed, and I said, oh my gosh, life is crazy. Life is full of things you really don't expect, and sometimes, like, things happen, and at least you have coffee to drink. At least you have, like, these luxuries in life, because we are so privileged. And if we spend all this time focusing on our food and frustrated about calorie counting and macronutrients, we forget to focus on the big picture and the amazing fact that we're alive. Like, we're alive. So many, like, souls aren't yet born, might not ever be born, but we're here on this earth. And you're here for a reason. It's not an accident. It's not an accident. And if you ever want to discover what your purpose is on this earth, why you're here, you have to start being grateful so that your eyes will open up to the opportunity of being alive and take advantage of every single moment of your life. So, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to hear more about how to love yourself and how to get over your disordered eating or body image struggles, then head on over to my website at mindbodymusings.com and get the free ebook on my site that's called How to Love Your Body Again. I really hope to connect with you soon, and have an amazing day.